We got one isekai after another today, ladies and gentlemen. And this one is a comeback. Very quick. It's just amazing, how we're getting second seasons or next seasons so quickly now these days. I remember back in the day, we had to wait years for another season for our favorite anime to come up. But now, ain't like that no more. Since anime's been booming, their economy's been doing well. The industry create more studios. Even amongst all of this, they're still going at it. I'm pretty shocked. Here we have comic book places closing down and everything's on hold. But over there, they still cracking it out. And I have respect. They're dedication and work, and I hope they stay safe. Now, without further ado, let's get into this review. It is back. Ascendance of the Bookworm, Part 2. They call this episode 15, so I might have to actually add this into the original one. I want to call it episode 1, but it's called episode 15. So, this is part 2. It's not season 2. It's part 2. There's a big difference. It's like we watch a Netflix show like King and Ashura or Seven Seas. It's not second season. It's part 2, and there's a big difference between that. So, after hearing that, I'm like, okay, that's how it works. So, no, this is not season 2. It's just part 2. So, it's probably breaking down in parts. Now, they kept everything the same, of course, since it is still part 2. Same animation, same studio. They even kept the same singer for the intro. The intro, she is still moving out a lot. I do think the intro is better though. It's completely better. Because the other one, it had her like just skipping and being happy and just showing off the characters. But this time it's actually having a subtle theme, a very dark, ominous tone. As she's walking through, she sees these shadows and she sees the people giving her the cold stare, and it pretty much sums up what this part of a scene is going to be about. It's going to be about her having to prove herself. Not just the fact that she wants to read books, and also the fact that she needs to stay alive, but also now that she's in this dangerous kind of world. I love how this series shows nobility in a different kind of light. Because I got kind of tired of the same old thing that everyone's always doing. The same old Snoopy rich person. Oh, I'm so rich, everything's fine, and there's nothing wrong. Well, more basically when it comes to nobility in most shows, TVs, animes, yada yada yada. They always having them just stuck up snobby people, in which some of them are. Don't get me wrong, but nothing ever goes wrong in the world. They have no problems, they have no issues, or um, no situations, but they do, especially their children. There's this thing where some children are introduced to the world until they're age 10 because their fear of being kidnapped or killed and stuff like that, and terrible things have happened in real time history where some kids have terrible fates and can be kidnapped just because of who they are. So even though Maine finally became a noble in a way for the church, things aren't the way it is. The one of the high priests have an investigator snooping around her, trying to get her a bunch of information, even breaking into the studio, for God's sakes, man. She is not safe, anything, so they're really going to have to be on their guard now, more than ever. But you still got the same old characters, when it comes to regular townspeople. And I guess now she's going to be nobility, she's going to find out that it's going to be completely different. Like I said in the first part of the series, there's a big difference between being rich and being nobility. Being rich, you get the money, do what you want with it, set your own example. Nobility, you got it's saving face, keeping up the Joneses. You can't act any way you want. You have rules, restrictions, regulations, all that stuff. Conspiracies. You have your hands in everyone's pocket, sometimes, depending who you are and how high class of nobility ladder you are on. A lot of shows fail to do this, but the series does it. Some justice, and I appreciate that. Mine is in Cloud Nine, excited to, start his life, reading books. Her business is going well, despite her worries. Lutz is still there. Benno and Lutz are both worried about her because despite how smart she is, she still lacks common sense because after all, she is not accustomed to this world. She's got to know everything about it. Though she's still just technically a child in some aspects of the way in this world. So she's not going to know everything, even as an adult. because she's still been, a regular citizen. When she goes there, she sees the differences in it, the rituals, the prayers. She can't actually even tell people in her own village that what she does because it's to be told to be kept a secret. Because apparently commoners don't like religious practice. They see there's no good coming out of it. They see it as a church as a conspiracy sometimes, as in they just suck people with their money to stay in power, and that's how they see it. So she goes to her. She has three retainers. Fran, which is from one of the high priestess retainers, and then you have Gil and you have Delia, and Fran is he's already trained. He's the oldest of them. The other two are children. Gil, of course, a typical means hot-headed kid who's just bad mouthing everyone, especially not respecting his master. So it is their job to discipline them, put them in their place when they go wrong. Despite mine being a noble, she has no respect. You see the class system where you're inside this class system and everyone's looking down at you or just hate you, eyes of jealousy or hate or whatever it is. And it feels very suffocating, so she has to watch her back, or she'll need some people to watch her back. So she has a lot of proving to do. So imagine you're an older person who have knowledge, but you're a gray robe, and you see this child walking in, and they're like a prodigy or something, and you're like, where did I go wrong in my life to not to get that? That's your common thoughts that some people will have in this kind of situation. It's usually why that kind of class system was destroyed, because, every time that kind of class system happens, a revolution already starts, and that's just how it is. Now, people are still shocked the concubine thing, a concubine. And I know today's day and age is the age where women say, I don't need no man or anything like that. And respectfully, you don't want a man? Okay. You don't want to be with another woman? Okay. That's your business, not mine. However, back in the day, you needed power, you needed some place to stay, you needed food and shelter. You do what you can. And a concubine, in a way, was a dream for most women back then. Why? Because one, they weren't the first wife. Because they weren't the first wife, they didn't have to keep the strong, strict regulations. They weren't the face of that nobility, so they would be less targeted. So they're your concubines. They'll have a child. The child will probably have a chance to move up in the ladder if the parent wishes that to happen, or a child get adopted higher up on the ladder. Depends on what happens. But concubine, you don't have the safe face all the time. So Delia has the same thing. So Frida as well is going to be a concubine as well. That's what she's planning to do in order for her to survive. Because she has the devouring, or what's called consuming. I can't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. And now, I think that's it. She had her journey. She looked how nine. Everything came shattering down when she came back to the church. She realized she'd have a new kind of challenge she needs to wrap her head around. Some of her knowledge is not going to save her, but instead she needs to gain new knowledge in order to adapt to her situation, or else it's just going to be not looking pretty well for her. I'm looking forward to this part 2 of the season because some very interesting things. I don't know everything that happens because the manga translators are just now translating the chapters. They're not even in the tens yet, so I know what's going to happen on the way, even though I read the raws. When it comes to the raws, they're around part 3. But that's all I know about it. So anyways, that's it. Excited. It's been a good day, a good Saturday, Got some good isekais out there, And both of them aren't wish fulfillment isekais. They're isekais that will give you some insight, or an isekai that will entertain you with hilarious comedy antics. It's going to be a real good time, man. So that's what we need here. I'm getting quite hungry now. So, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.